Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Roger Daniel from the magnificent world of toys. You might as well just go ahead and call me Daniel. I'm more comfortable being called Daniel. That's what most people call me. That being said, this next video is going to be a two-part series which focuses on my favorite 1/6 scale action figures from my personal collection. Now, many of these figures, I like them either because of sentimental value or simply because I enjoy the movie and I enjoy this particular character. Sit back, relax, and I hope you like some of these figures just as much as I do. So our first figure is Ripley from Hot Toys from the first Alien film. I really love her weapons. I love her outfit. The attention to detail in this figure is incredible. I'm pretty happy with the head sculpt. The likeness to Sigourney Weaver is pretty good. Pretty much anything aliens I really like. Next is Scarlet Witch and Vision from Hot Toys. I'm a big fan of this duo in the comic books. Seeing both of these figures paired up together is just really awesome. I mean, they complement each other really well. Vision's uniform has a lot of great detail in it, and the head sculpt as well. So this is Scarlet Witch and Vision, two great figures that look really well paired together. This next figure is a Hellboy as portrayed by Ron Perlman. This one is actually a kit bash, and it's comprised from parts of the Hot Toys version as well as the Sideshow version. The head sculpt and the hands are from Hot Toys, and the outfit and all the accessories are from the Sideshow version. Yes, the coat looks a little cheap, but aside from that, I still think he looks incredible, and it was a very cost-effective way to obtain a really good-looking Hellboy figure. This next figure is one I'd like to consider a grail. This is Ben Richards as portrayed by Arnold Schwarzenegger in the film The Running Man. The outfit is great, the shoes are great. This figure was made by a gentleman who goes by D. Chung. He put out a limited run of these figures several years ago. Mr. Chung did a very good job putting this figure together. Just a great figure, very hard to find now, and I'm so glad that I got this figure when I did. Another reason why I got into 1/6 scale collecting, and one of the figures that I wanted and I had hoped to see in 1/6 scale form when I started, was Snake Plissken. Sure enough, Sideshow came in and put this figure out, and it's just incredible. Once again, the details are awesome. All of his accessories, you really couldn't ask for a better figure. He is missing his tattoo. That's something I'm considering possibly putting on myself someday, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. I really love this figure, and I really love the character Snake Plissken. This is Batman and Robin from the 1960 series Batman. Growing up in the 80s, I used to watch a lot of daytime TV, especially on days when I didn't go to school. One of the shows that was in syndication was Batman from the 1960s. I really enjoyed this show as a kid. It was colorful, it was exciting, it had a very cool comic book feel to it. These figures are just awesome. They originally weren't released together, and there was a lot of anxiety among collectors not knowing which one was going to come out first, if they were both going to come out at all. I'm glad that they eventually both did come out. I mean, the costumes are just really awesome, exactly like I remember them in the TV show, and these figures just look amazing together. It's hard to forget how much hype there was around the time that Terminator 2 came out. This movie brought us the T-1000, who I thought was an awesome character. This figure was actually one that I picked up late in the 1/6 scale game, and I was very fortunate to get this at a very good price. This is the T-1000 from Hot Toys. I really love this figure. This is definitely one of my favorite figures, as all of these are that I'm talking about. Highly detailed, just has a great form to it. T-1000 from the Terminator 2 film from Hot Toys. So once again, we have another grail figure. This is Kyle Reese from Terminator 1, as made by the very talented D. Chung. Now this was a figure that came out maybe 4 or 5 years ago. For what you get, for what he was selling it for, it's just amazing, especially when Kyle Reese did not exist in a 1/6 scale form. You couldn't ask for anything better. This is, once again, another one of my grail pieces. I don't have many, and why I consider this a grail is because it's pretty rare. I'm not sure if anyone will ever make another Kyle Reese figure again. This is the Terminator from Terminator Part 1 as portrayed by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now this one is a kit bash. Practically every single accessory on this figure was bought from a different source. It took me about a year or two to piece all the parts together to eventually get it to what you see here. So yes, this is one of my favorite figures portraying the tech noir version that Hot Toys released. It would be great to someday pick up that whole set, but I don't know. It's really expensive nowadays, and if I don't ever pick it up, I'm really happy with this one. So that wraps it up for the first part of this video. Part 2 will return, and there is a lot more stuff to share. Trust me, a lot of good stuff. So see you soon, and don't forget, may those who play never gray. Take care.